That was all crazy. So that was left of Venom. So yet there, he's just, it's all gone. Wow.
We did it.
Can't believe MJ survived all that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Pump his heart up.
Give me some room. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I gotta try.
So using a defibrillator stops the heart. It's supposed to be for like when your heart beats irregular.
Thank you. Gotta get to the hospital.
Yeah, I don't know why that thank you was the most emotional bit in that whole sequence.
Harry.
Pulse is weak. We gotta move.
What have you done?
No shit, you gotta move. What do you mean, what have I done?
Him? I'm sorry. I'm coming with you. Wait.
How are you pissed right now? I mean, I get it. But he was a monster man before. I think this is a bit better. Alright, Norman. I didn't kill him.
There are traces of brain activity, but his chances of coming back are very slim.
Just keep him alive.
Why?
I find it really awkward when characters scream out why or no.
Get the G serum ready. ASAP.
Ooh. G serum, goblin serum. I swear, if Harry returns into Green Goblin after being Venom, holy shit.
For the last few years, tragedy has tried to tear the city apart. But we somehow kept going. We battled sickness, evil, cataclysm. We are tired, anxious, stressed, numb. But we have never lost hope. The city needs to heal. We're all ready to return to normal.
I think everyone does.
What is normal? What if it no longer exists? Over the last half hour, I've talked about how these events have changed me. But what about you? In this ongoing series, I will be talking with people throughout the city, exploring our new
She's turned
behaviors,
into a
new
podcaster.
routines, new thoughts and feelings. I hope you'll
I
join
didn't see
me
what
on
that
this
said.
journey.
God damn it.
This has been Mary Jane Watson, and you're listening to The New Normal.
Pancakes.
Episode 1, done.
Nice. I don't know.
Ooh, are these good to go?
In a minute, I want to show you something first.
Okay.
It has molasses in it.
Does
Ah,
Rita
lots
know
of
that Peter
those.
is Spider-Man? I mean, I know, like, Peter helped him with Feast and whatnot, so I guess that's a good excuse for them to be hanging around so much.
Thanks again for the donation, Peter.
Okay.
Pete.
Ah. So I guess the foundation kind of crumbled because the whole place is like destroyed.
Have you talked to Miles?
Not yet.
You ready?
Miles. I've been meaning to talk to you about something. I mean, I have been talking to you all the time. It's great to talk. So many good talks. I just haven't been talking to you about what I should have been talking to you about.
Pete,
Wait,
Stop saying
Mr.
talking.
Kent.
I got this. All of it. Go be Peter Parker for a while.
Are you sure? It's a big city.
I can handle it. As long as I can still call you for advice.
You don't need it.
And with those electric
Maybe not
powers,
now,
you're
but
fine.
There'll come a time.
I'm here for you. Always.
Big bro. See you.
Hopefully no one saw that. You know, if that house across the street has a camera, we're fucked. So we're not gonna be able to use Peter post game. We're just gonna be able to use Miles. Let's see if there's anything else. Of course it's gotta be something else. If this leads into Goblin stuff or Carnage, one of the two. Those are the two big villains we haven't seen yet. So I reckon that will be it. Norman's always gotta be in it.
What do you want?
Oh. Not who I expected to see.
The Spider-Men. You know who they are, don't you?
Does he know who Miles
Why?
is? He knows who Peter is.
They ruined my son.
Oh, Norman. You fucking dick. I mean, he didn't really like Spider-Man to begin with, I guess, but come on. Dude.
Good. We all have to experience loss.
I don't think Otto's gonna be one to help you.
What are you writing? The final chapter.
Okay. There's more. There's more still. I thought we'd get a bit more than that from Norman and Otto, but you know, short and sweet. Oh, is this the new stepdad? Potentially. Oh no. Oh, that's better. That's sweet.
Haley, hi. Hope you're hungry. Food's almost ready. Why don't you go show her your essay?
It's a good thing they both know sign language. Miles, did you even finish it?
Some guy in Harlem. Probably seen him volunteering in the city, helping out his city council mom, and trying to live up to his hero dad.
I was about to say, like, why has he got all this Spider-Man gear just hanging around? She knows. Doesn't she? Yeah, of course. Ooh. Who is behind the door?
Miles, Haley, this is Albert.
Oh, there's the stepdaddy.
Nice to meet you. Oh, and this is my daughter, Cindy.
That means something. That means something. Hang on. I'm not completely 100% sure. It is Silk! That's cool! Ah. So I guess that's gonna be the Spider-Woman of this universe. I don't know too much about Silk, but I knew her name was Cindy. Well, I didn't know because I was second guessing myself, but that's what I thought.
What's up?
I should have just said it. So yeah, I guess we play as Miles. Can we switch to? Oh, we can switch to Peter. Oh, so I guess he's still Spider-Maning. He's just like not taking it as seriously. I guess it'd be kind of crappy if they're like, hey, you can't play as Peter at all. Well, yeah. Did we get symbiote suit, black suit? Oh, is that Harry's one? I don't know. Do we get any other suits? Ah, cool. That looks like the movie suit, like this one, but in blue. Still got a lot of suits. I think we have to unlock a bunch of side quests to do that. Oh, that's good. That looks cool. And that's also cool. Goddamn. We already saw that one. Oh yeah. That's it. That's 11 skill points that I'm not gonna bother spending. I'm trying to think if like this game's better than the first one. I think from a technical, the whole being able to fast travel. Can I just fast travel here? I think it has to be a main road, but that's still like insanely cool, and it's so freaking fast. I remember in the first game there was a bit of a loading screen. They had fun with it. They showed Spider-Man on like public transport. That's pretty funny. But what if I do that? Yeah, so anywhere in the street, and it's super quick. Like technically speaking, there were a couple glitches, just moments where like enemies would get stuck behind a barrier that I couldn't. So, the one with Lee, we were fighting with him. I had to go back to the last checkpoint. That stuff's annoying, but a lot of improvements. I think storage was really good. I liked how it didn't wrap everything up, so I think they still want to make more. I liked what else was better. Obviously, I think the combat's obviously still great. I miss the gadget wheel. I miss the having that as kind of the creativity there, and the ability to. I thought stealth was a lot better in the first game because you had a lot of those gadgets, and I thought they would have brought them all back and just added more, and you could kind of like customize what you could have, like this game has with the abilities. Like you have so many different abilities, but you only have 4. Like maybe the gadget wheel, you have 8. Like I thought that would make a lot of sense. So you could kind of customize how you wanted to play. Like you could have more offensive gadgets or more stealth-based gadgets and stuff like that. But they went for these like power things. I think it makes sense because you have the symbiote, and the symbiote's obviously just like raw power. So I don't dislike it, but I think I prefer the first games a bit more. I felt no reason to really do stealth in this game. I barely did any stealth. Like especially at the end with the symbiotes, it just. And you kind of forget about Kraven. Venom's such a big, massive villain that he really overshadows Kraven, and that's kind of a big deal because Kraven was like insanely strong, and he was very firmly established, killing off all those other dudes. I thought that was amazing. And with the stuff with Harry and Peter's kind of going on in the background, while you've got this Kraven stuff going on. It was good. I liked that, but I don't like when a villain kind of just gets forgotten about or taken a back seat. I feel like if you have a villain, you should stick with him throughout the whole game. So the classic suit, or the classic suit for this game, I guess. I don't. It doesn't bother me too much, but once Kraven dies, everyone just forgets about it. The symbiotes are here now. They're the big threat. We gotta deal with it. Like, I would have liked to learn a bit more about Craven. I think if we do the Craven, like the hunter bases, we might learn a bit more. I did one, and it was like him and his family. He's talking to his wife about leaving, I think, for New York, and she's like, "Oh, what about your children? They're gonna like take over the empire. Like they're gonna see me as a threat." And he's like, "Well, you must strike first, then." Oh, hunter talk. So I think you got to do that, but I feel like we should have learned a bit more in the main story. We really only learned that he is dying, and he wants to have like a worthy opponent. But we don't really know why. That was kind of my. I really like the suit. Oh yeah, that's kind of my thinking. Like I wanted to learn more about Craven. I wanted to know where he came from, what he really wanted to accomplish. Why would you do 2 black ones? Ah, that's why. That one looks cool. Some weird dark blue and black. It's kind of strange, but I like it. Yeah, I think the first game just had a little bit more of a focused story, even though Otto kind of took over from Lee. But it felt natural because Otto's story was happening as well. I don't know. I'm not a writer. I'm just getting how I feel off my chest. I'm just trying to decide like which one I like more. I've played the first game so much that some of the stuff in it that's really great, I've just kind of become numb to. Like, you know, I love the story, but I've seen it so many times that this story I thought was spectacular, but it's the first time I've seen it. I did think the finale was stepped up big time. I feel like the last game had a little bit more emotion. I'm not really sure why. I think maybe the connection with Aunt May was really cute, and that kind of ending was just a stab to the heart. But also Otto and Peter were really, really close and very similar to Harry, like both scientists that want to like make the world a better place, fix the world, and just ended up having their minds taken over. I like the MJ levels a lot more in this game. I thought the last game, you're very underpowered, you're doing a lot of sneaking, but the AI sucks. They're very strict. Like, you could do different things as Peter, that you can do different situations differently and use different gadgets, but for the non-Peter levels, it just wasn't like that. And I actually don't mind those levels. I've seen a lot of people say that they should just remove those levels. I don't mind those levels. I think the part with MJ where it just turns into a third-person shooter, I was actually really enjoying myself. Not because it's a great level, I think it's fine, but because I took a break from doing Spider-Man stuff. I think fighting symbiotes constantly, especially after I did all those nests, I think it was a nice little like break, especially because not really a whole lot of puzzle solving throughout the main story. Especially towards the end, you have to really delve into the side quests, I guess, for that. I like when Peter's a detective and he's figuring stuff out. I like when he's fixing stuff around the city. But I think that's more of the side quest stuff. Speaking of, I don't really feel any of these side quests. The Flames one, is kind of uninteresting. That seems to be the big one. Maybe I haven't seen the other side quests yet, but all of them feel like very small things. And while I appreciate that, it feels very Spider-Man that he just does stuff around the neighborhood. I would also, and this is a complaint I had about the first game too, I would like to see more meaty side quests. You know, the first game had that Tombstone side quest that I thought was really cool, and it didn't really have much else, but that one was really good. I really like that one. I want more of that. So I want to see more heroes. Insomniac. I know they're making that Wolverine game. I think it's connected. I think I've seen somewhere that they say that they're in the same universe. I'm not sure if they're going to connect it, but it's in the same world. It'd be really cool if there was like a newspaper article about this symbiote thing in that game, or if it's set before this. I don't know. We know the Avengers exist. You know, Doctor Strange, Black Panther. I'm not sure if they've confirmed X-Men or Fantastic Four, but all of those heroes I know from the first game. They made references to them. Yeah, I think I like the first game slightly more, but it's pretty close. I think these two games are obviously very similar. If you like the first game, you're gonna like this game. The MJ levels are a bit improved. She's a bit strong, and it's a bit weird, but it's not enough, I think, to really ruin anything for me. That's just me. I think that's been improved. I think traversals is great. The web wings are awesome. Obviously, the map and scope of the open world's bigger. Would like to see a few more cool side quests. Like the Mysterio side quests could have had some potential, but they're just time trials, and I thought that was pretty boring. Like, let us solve some sort of Mysterio mystery or something like that. But the first game had the gadget wheel. I thought stealth was a lot more fun, was a lot better. The story was a little bit more emotional, I felt. I really like the relationship between Mars and Peter. I thought they did that really well. Yeah, I hope to see more Peter, because they like imply in this game that he's kind of ready to retire. What's up?
Spider-Man led the way, and every day New Yorkers rose to the challenge.
The fuck is this?
Today I am so pleased to talk with one of those heroes. Author, journalist, and avid motorcyclist. Please welcome Mary
I can just find tech parts. There's still symbiote nests? That doesn't make too much sense. I mean, this is post-game. Who gives a fuck? I'm fine if they want to have like symbiote nests still around. Like, that's cool. I like the open world stuff in the last game a bit more. I like the landmarks. I think they're just way more engaging. Plus, you get Peter telling you about the world. The backpacks were really cool. I thought that was the best collectible. I love doing the backpacks. I'm glad we don't have to do any like towers in this game. But everything else, like, these are basically like bases. The photos I don't really care about. Marco's memories, they got old pretty quickly because they're all pretty much the same. And the time trial stuff I don't care about. Good game. I think this is probably the best game of the year. I would put it above Resident Evil 4 and Dead Space Remake. Those are probably the ones that at least I've played, that I have like at the top of the list that came out this year. So yeah, can't wait to play this game through again.